What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness Deal News Reviews, and together with me today, the much anticipated review of the
C4 Dynasty pre-workout limited edition.
$70 of craziness. Listen, people, I'm gonna take you through the label of this thing. This label got a lot of attention. Then I'm actually gonna share with you my personal experience, and then towards the end of the video, I'm gonna give you my final verdict. Should you give a shit about this one? Let's get right into it. Okay, guys. So you probably heard already about the C4 Dynasty that Cellucor launched as a limited edition maybe a month ago. You know, it got a lot of attention, a lot of sites talked about it because this is supposed to be the ultimate pre-workout from Cellucor. And you know, Cellucor, we make fun of the company sometimes here on the channel as far as the C4, you know, the original C4, which was really a beginner pre-workout. It's still one of the best-selling, if not the best-selling pre-workout for run-of-the-mill type people. But you know, they launched C4 Ultimate, which I actually reviewed here on the channel a long time ago. Really like that pre-workout from Cellucor. That's the best pre-workout I've tried so far until this one came out, which I'm going to talk about this in a second. And I'm going to link to that review below. Anyway, long story short, C4 Dynasty limited edition, supposed to be limited edition, 28.4 grams serving, 28.4 grams. So that's a lot of powder in this thing. There's actually 18, I think, or 20 active ingredients. I think that the active ingredients themselves are about 22 grams. I don't know, I can't remember, but it's a lot. Anyway, so there's some flavor in here. Anyway, they launched this thing, a lot of fanfare, and definitely a lot of attention, and definitely a lot of moolah, because this shit sells for $70 for 20 serve. $70, people. $70. So, you know what? We've seen $70 pre-workouts before, not a lot of them, maybe only one. Actually, there's none that really sells for $70, because this is actually the official price on Amazon, GNC, whatever, is $70. So this is the most expensive pre-workout I have ever seen for 20 servings. Anyway, what is the reason? What is the logic behind this shit? And what is the, you know, and I've been getting questions on our Instagrams, direct messages. Hey TJ, what do you think about this one? The label looks really impressive. You know, when I went to go and get it at the GNC store, the guy there actually said, hey, I'm actually afraid of using this because it has this and that. So listen, let me take you through this shit, and then let's talk about the actual experience. So as far as the label, it is very impressive. By the way, it does look really cool, and it does have a bunch of stuff, you know, like 10 grams of Dynasty Triple Citrulline Complex, 10 grams, and then 6.4 grams of freaking beta-alanine, what the fuck, and then 2 ATP amplifiers and 10 patented and scientifically studied ingredients and a bunch of stuff. Really impressive stuff on the label. Let me take you through this shit. So 20 servings, 28.4 grams. That is a big ass serving. Then as far as what they call the triple citrulline complex, they have 6 grams of citrulline malic, so that's okay. But then on top of that, they have L-citrulline at 3 grams, and then citrulline nitrate, so that's a patented ingredient. It's a combination of nitrate and citrulline. It's actually an expensive ingredient. Altogether 10 grams, that is definitely the most extensive citrulline complex I've ever seen. Now, you know, the scientific dose for citrulline is 6 grams for citrulline malic, about 6 grams, or 3 grams for pure L-citrulline. We've seen 4 grams, 5 grams. Citrulline nitrate is an interesting addition here as far as pumps. It doesn't mean, just that we're set, it doesn't mean that if you put more shit above clinical dose, it's actually going to do more. You know that, right? You don't, overdosing doesn't necessarily work. Beta-alanine, 6.4 freaking grams. What the fuck? The only reason I can think about 6.4 grams in the beta-alanine is that if you take half a scoop, it's 3.2, because that's the clinical dose. By the way, based on personal experience, taking more beta-alanine doesn't necessarily get you tingled more, right? It's actually the quality of the beta-alanine. This is the patented form, so this is high quality shit, 6.4. So this is, the thinking here is half a scoop, right, for 20 serve. 40 serve. Then they have the Dynasty Triple Creatine Complex, and you have creatine monohydrate at 3 grams, then you have creatine nitrate at 1 gram and creatine hydrochloride, so HCl basically at 1 gram. So that's a good creatine complex, that's clinical dose, and that's a combination of 3 types of creatine. There's no scientific research that shows that creatine, HCl, or any other type of creatine is better than the cheap as fuck creatine monohydrate. But it's a nice complex, obviously supposed to help you with the ATP production. Then you have taurine at 1 gram, okay, peak ATP at 400 milligrams. That's a lot of peak ATP. That's supposed to help you with ATP production, basically helping you push more weight in the gym. That is a lot of ATP. Then you have N-acetyl-L-tyrosine at 400 milligrams, which is cool actually. That's gonna help you with the focus. Caffeine, 350 milligrams. That's a good amount of caffeine. It's not crazy. I really like it at 350 milligrams. You have alpha GPC at 200 milligrams. So that's, I like to see 600 milligrams. Doesn't say it is the 50%. So anyway, guys, I like to see 600 milligrams, like you having Assassin Unleashed. I'm gonna link to that review below, by the way. Assassin people, strongest pre-workout around. Then you have Vessel Drive AP, 150 milligrams. That's going to help you with both NO production, basically pumps, and with a couple of other things around power production. T-creatine at 62.5 milligrams. That's okay. Actually, it's not low because this seems to be the actual yield. So that's about 140 milligrams of creatine based on 40% yield. Then you have Astrogene. Then you have Uperzine at 5 milligrams. That is a lot of freaking Uperzine. 5 milligrams? That is a lot of Uperzine. Usually you see 100 micrograms. And then you have alpha-yohimbine at 1 milligram. So alpha-yo, I actually like alpha-yo. At 1 milligram, perfect. You know, alpha-yo to combination with caffeine at the right dosage won't have a lot of side effects. 1 milligram is actually good. And it actually gets that kick, you know, that gives you that extra energy. And that's it, people. So listen, let me put things into perspective here. The pump formula here with a bunch of creatine nitrate and all this citrulline with Vessel Drive is actually cool. That is a good pump matrix. As far as the other stuff, there's a lot of stuff around ATP production with the creatine and the peak ATP. I actually like that. As far as the stim and focus package, there's 350 milligrams of caffeine, which is cool. Then you have the 1 milligram of alpha-yo, and you have the N-acetyl-L-tyrosine and the alpha GPC at a lower amount, and that's it basically. So there's not, the stim package here is not that insane. It's actually, I would say, really run-of-the-mill stim and focus package. I've seen way better. So really the claim to fame here is the pump package and the power output package with the creatine and the elevate ATP. The rest of the stuff is interesting. And it's not all of that. Now the 6.4 grams of beta-alanine, which, you know, gets people, oh my god, I don't want to try. Listen, people, I'm telling you, and I'm going to talk about personal experience in a second. It doesn't mean if you overdose beta-alanine, you're not going to get any other benefits if you like tingling. Okay, people, so that's the package. Okay, let's talk about the actual experience, because you know what we say here on the channel, labels are just fucking labels. You know, maybe this is actually worth $70 because it blows your head off. Like, the steam package is unbelievable. The pumps are like gonna tear your shirt off. And the power output, you're gonna break every fucking PR ever possible. You're gonna go heavier than Eddie Hall on the deadlift. And then the steam package is gonna get you all focused. Anyway, listen, let's start with the flavor. The flavor I had was the strawberry lemonade. Listen, Cellucor usually gets flavors right. They got it right also on this one. Mind you, there's like 6 grams of flavoring. So that's a lot of fucking flavoring. And the scoop is huge, by the way. It's like a protein scoop. And the flavoring is cool. It's a very good flavor. You know, it's a pre-workout. You're paying fucking $70. If you want something tasty, Bright Diet Coke or Pepsi Max. But so anyway, it's a good flavor. Let's move on. Actual experience. Is it worth it, people? So listen, people. This is a good pre-workout. This is probably on par with the Cellucor C4 Ultimate. But is it $70 good? No fucking way it's $70 good. I like the packaging, I like the buzz, I like all the freaking sponsored posts that this shit gets. No fucking way in hell this is worth $70. It's a good pre-workout. It's actually, I would say, the C4 Ultimate, which right now you can get for $20 per tub, because it's sort of the old version from a labeling perspective, like just the packaging, the coloring, the formula stayed the same. It's actually being phased out. So $20, sometimes even less. I'm going to link to the page on Fitness Deals where you can find the latest deals from all over the web on that C4 Ultimate. $20 for 20 serve. So basically you can get 3 C4 Ultimates for the price of this and get exactly the same experience. The pumps are okay, they're actually not as amazing as you would think. The power output, you do feel this when you actually use this for like straight 7 days. I didn't feel it on day one, but you do feel a bit better. But listen, are you gonna break any fucking PRs? No, you're not. Not more than you would do with any other pre-workout. As far as the actual steam experience, it's a good experience. Again, I like the Alpha-Yo combination with the 350, good focus, a bit mood elevation, not a lot, and good consistent energy, no crash, no whatsoever. But again, it is on par with the C4 Ultimate that you can get for $20. So is this shit worth it? Is this gonna make you fly? Will this pump the shit out of you? No guys, this is overrated. $70 is basically stealing money from you. Stealing money from you. If you want to go with as good as an experience with the C4, check out my review for the C4 Ultimate and check out the Fitness Deal News page where you can find this shit for about $20 per tub. If you want to actually get pumped and you want to feel strong, there's so many better alternatives. Check out my review below for Dark Energy. Check out my review below for Zeus pre-workout. Check out my review below for El Jefe pre-workout. Check out my review below for Assassin V6, which is if you want to get your fucking ass kicked, that's gonna get your ass kicked. Anyway, people, as far as this one, I'm also gonna link to the page here on Fitness Deal News below where you can compare prices for this one. If you actually want to pay $70 for this shit, I wouldn't recommend it. Listen, people, if this review was helpful in your decision-making process and an unbiased, unfucking sponsored opinion, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this, because this is what we do here. We help you make smart decisions about the supplements that you buy, unsponsored smart decisions about the supplements that you buy.